I'm late. I just wanted to speak German und say, also, ich bin heute spät dran, weil, nein. So, well, I'm late because I just had a course before your course and there were like questions. I had to like answer them. So I'm very sorry that I'm late.
No worries.
But these ladies, I needed to like have a word. Yeah, that was a mindset thing just for themselves. It was about sleeping actually. So a lot of people have issues with sleep.
Insomnia. Mhm.
Yeah, lately, and of course, everybody. Well, there are different habits. Like when do you wake up? When do you go to bed? What do you eat? What do you think? What is your routine? Do you do sports before? Yes, no. Is your blood sugar too high, too low? There are so many things you have to put into consideration that wasn't to be solved with just a word. So I needed to give some answers very individually. Yeah. Okay. So did I press record? Yes, I did. Okay, that's the most important. Good. So today it's about the tongue and the flexibility. And thank you for your answers anyway.
Uh,
Tell me, you still need to answer.
yeah,
In
I mean, I found out that in the in your Nadine UK, you put there the video from yesterday.
what?
Yes,
Did I place it in the wrong group?
I guess so.
Oh my
So
God.
I guess
Okay, I have to
132
fix that
people.
later. Well, thank you for telling me anyways. So, oh, okay, that's confusing. But yes, I check it. I'll check it later. Thank you for telling me. Well, see if somebody watched it except you. Um, Wendy answered 10. Maybe you can write something under the post I posted early on. So just for that. And Wendy, thank you for your answer as well. That's so exciting. I feel like a new pilot project is growing already. My brain is already working in my back office.
My back office.
Yeah, great. So nice. Oh, that's very interesting. So, um, let's check in the head, left and right, and just feel into the flexibility at the moment. So for me, left is easier. I just keep it in mind, and I feel right is a little bit of tension. Okay, good. And then we're going, well, Wendy, you as well. Same. Okay. Now we take the tongue again. We just pull it out and away from the direction we are looking at. So you can take the cloth I was mentioning yesterday, or you just take your fingers, whatever feels comfortable for you. And relax. And breathe when you hold your tongue. Don't hold your breath, please. Go and go. And now we do the other side. And come back. That's very interesting. I felt a difference between the tension from left and right. Did you? Mm. And now look again. You should feel slight improvement here. That's what I mean with the tongue connection. Yeah, it's very important to think about the tongue when somebody has problems with like looking left to right. Of course, even if you like specialize in like relaxing the neck area, you can do all the neck exercises with it, like this and all these exercises, and the tongue, and you will have like a way smoother neck. You can do like a full workshop just about neck, about the neck area. Yes. So yeah, just think about that. You have to think of the tongue as well. Yes. So we were also talking about the breathing several times. Breathing in is always less than, well, should be less than breathing out. Breathing out should be longer. So take a breath in and take a long breath out. Yes. So breathing out is longer because we detoxify. And we're going to take the hands up today like this. We breathe in when we have the hands here like this. And when we breathe out, we pull the arms back and take the tongue out until there's no air left. Okay? Breathe in, arms back, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. And relax. It's really refreshing for the lungs. Do you feel it? It's like, oh. Yeah, it's really, really relaxing. Also, making a sound while breathing is really, really good. Because no, we girls, we really like it quiet. And when we suffer in silence. Because people look at us strangely when we go, ah, they think going to be hysterical. But it's important when you're like, it's releasing stress. Well, if you give birth, you know that you can't go just like, it hurts. Yes, you have to breathe and you have to make a sound. Yes, but even now, and that's for some people, it's quite uncomfortable to make a sound in general. But just try it. Put your shoulders up, breathe in, and go. Breathe out. Yeah, do you feel the difference? Do it without a sound. It's not the same, isn't it? So do it again. Breathe in and do sound. One more time. And one more time. Yes. You know, this is like very condition. People say when we are little, stop moaning. They say it all the time. When you go, oh my God, do I really have to do it again? Kids do it all the time. Oh, Mano. In German, it's ach, Menno. Yeah, so the parents tell you to stop doing that. Stop rolling your eyes. They say it's blasphemy. Yeah, blasphemic. They say stop moaning, stop doing sound, whatever. But I think maybe it's a patriarchy thing because maybe it's already connected to sexual sounds again or whatever. And you shouldn't, nobody wants to hear and so on and so on. But that's actually, even when you think about moments of intimacy, well, if you do sounds, you feel more, you feel better, you release and relax. And yeah, it can be a turn on for your partner too. It's better than like being there, like saying nothing. Yeah, you have to breathe because if your mouth is shut, everything shuts down. It's all connected. I always tell women when they have like when they don't when they the lips get thinner, you can always tell it's also in privacy they will have problems to let go as well. So making a sound is good. Think about when they think about karate, for example. They always go ha. Yeah, they do sounds because it's in it's giving them the right breath. It's tension, it gives the right tension in the right muscles. Yeah. Even when they do boxing, they every boxer does a particular sound. Some go ooh or "ss" or something. You hear it all the time when you ever if you ever seen it on TV maybe or experienced, they do certain sounds and it's very individual. If you're really aware of it, you hear there is also like a fingerprint. It's very different with every person. But for us women, they tell us to shut up all the time. And yeah, tennis. Yes, yeah, tennis is good, right? Ooh, ah, yeah. If you just turn around and just listen to the sounds, it's very individual. Yeah, and nobody worries about it. Nobody is making jokes about it. But if we go, they say, shh, yeah, why? And it's just relaxing. It's helping you to breathe in a proper way. It's helping you to really release and relax tension. I mean, we did it with the wow, wow. Yeah, we vocalized the wow. We also do, yeah, also to have the right muscle tension. Even when you think about your body language, when you say hello to somebody and just go, it's different than hi. Yeah, it's a total different energy. Of course, when you're in the theater or something, and you go, when you have to be silent, you go like, yeah, you do use the body language. But if you didn't see somebody for a long time and you get picked up, that would be strange if they wouldn't make a sound. And to be honest, we are all woo girls, aren't we? Like, what? Good to see you! Yes, we're excited. We make sounds. When girls are with girls, it's no problem. But we're keeping us so small that we don't even do a sound when we are on our own at home. And I really want to encourage you to do this every time when you're home. Go, yeah, do it. It's a major difference. And it doesn't feel strange anymore. Tag. Okay. So wie guten Tag. Kind of, huh? So really, really do this. Yeah. It's the same if we think something is cute, people go often, oh, yeah, and do this sound. No problem. But what's about releasing the pain? I mean, it's also like this. When you like cut your finger, you don't go, no, you start swearing. You jump around and you talk and you say, ouch, and you say, what's going on? Yeah, you vocalize it. Why? Because your body is releasing tension. That's what I meant. Is the sexual energy is releasing tension. I mean, you don't have to be so loud that everybody hears, but you can start at some level, and you will see it. It's a lot more fun for the both of you. Yes, and um, or when you enjoy, like when you take a step into the bath, go ah, yeah. Practice this and really like try to get into it again. There are even I experienced this at the workshop last time. This was so crazy. There was a woman, we did like the self massage, and she said, I'm very sorry, but when I relax, I do sounds of joy, like, yeah, this feels so good. And I said, so what? It's That's normal, but suppressing it all the time isn't. I mean, even the duck, they do high-pitched noises when they stretch. Did you ever hear it? Like, "Ugh," they do this. or a horse, they go like this. Yeah. Even animals, they do it because they don't think about it. They don't care if somebody hears them, and it's very individual. And even dog barking is so different. Some sound like they need a tablet because they have a sore throat, and some have high-pitched voices, some have deep voices, and they don't bark just out for fun, but they want to tell you something or get your attention. Yes, so just do it. I've seen a psychologist today. He said sometimes when he feels insecure, he takes the arms up like this and goes in public like this, and then he takes a big step like this, and he goes, "Whoa!" every now and on. Whoopee! And he said, he's working at a university. He said, if you do it for several months, people think you're crazy. He said only like do it for 5 minutes or something in a crowded place. He said after that, you will have such a big self-confidence. You're not scared to ask people about directions anymore or um, to be strong when you have an opinion and you really want to say something, but you usually go red or you start to go like this and stumble with your voice and stuff. If you do this exercise now and then and go over this comfort zone for just a few minutes, he said this will change everything. It will make you stronger, it will make you more self-confident. And he says when he has still things like conferences and stuff, and he was too scared to speak up for himself, he's doing this as a punishment for himself. And the last time he said he had to do it at the airport because there was something going wrong, and he was like, yeah, yeah, okay, okay, get me on a different flight or whatever. And instead of saying, no, this isn't correct and I want my money back or whatever, he didn't do it because he felt uncomfortable and he was scared to really like speak up for himself. So he left the situation and did this exercise. And then there was a man sitting with with a newspaper saying, looking at him the whole time. And then he said, don't worry, it's just an experiment. I'm a professor. And then he said, oh, good that you say that. I was already worried. So I thought he was crazy. But he said after that, he could go and say, okay, no, that wasn't correct what you just did. So I want a refund. Because it's all about self-confidence. And he said that exercise really helped him to do this in public and really get out of his comfort zone. Because, of course, you feel stupid in in the beginning, but nobody really cares. I mean, think about all the people who want to give you like a flyer or they beg. How often do you go past them? Even if you're a good person, and sometimes, yeah, give attention, you can't do it every day. I mean, just down my road, there are so many homeless people. I can't do it every day, right? So sometimes I have to go past them. That's the way it is. It's always like a choice. And the interesting thing is, even when you hear like a musician on the street, so that's a mindset thing again. If you are in a good mood and say the person plays a song, you give him money and you say, oh, my day is good, I'm in a good mood, and I give some money. And the next day you may be stressed and you can play the exact song and you won't react to it. Maybe you get even stressed about the song. It didn't change anything about the person, it's just your mindset. So these are things you really have to remind yourself. Don't take yourself too serious all the time. We're all here to play on this planet. Yeah, and people, you know it just from yourself. Maybe you see a person in a short skirt with maybe not the perfect figure, and you're like, I wouldn't wear this. You think about this for maybe 10 seconds, and then you think about your grocery shopping again. That's it. Gone. You won't remember her tomorrow at night. It's gone. It was like a split second. So remind yourself when you are in a situation when you don't speak up for yourself, there's nothing to be embarrassed about. Nothing at all. And if somebody is flipping out, yeah, we all have weaknesses, right? Um, it, it just matters how you deal with it. That's all. If you say, "Oh, I've got a bad memory," can you just tell me your name again? Yeah, just that's fine, and that's charming, and this is also yeah, authentic. Just admit it. I was actually talking to something similar. My boyfriend always keeps in the mind. He knows all the actors and all the full names of them. I can't. I just know the faces, but I'll never remember the names. Just some, yes, but not all of them. But if you ask me about an animal that I just met down the road and that little name was, I don't know, Susie or something, I know this dog is called Susie. I just know that. So it's just, we have different brains. That's okay. That's fine. We all have like strength, and weaknesses. That's okay. Just be honest about it. That's it. And it will take all the stress away. Yeah. And it doesn't mean you have to walk around and tell everybody about all your personal issues and all of that. But if there's a situation, just say, well, I admit I'm not good at da da da. But if you invest in a relationship, people will know what you can do very well because that's why they call you when they need advice, when they need you to make some cookies or whatever. You always know what your strength is when you think about what or who would call you and what do they want of you when they call. Then you know exactly what your strength is. Is it advice? Is it party planning? Is it, I don't know, loyalty? Is it, what is it? Yes. So then you know. If you're unsure, just remember that. Yeah. So mindset is a very beauty. It's not all about just exercises. Beauty is starting from within, how you feel, what you make out of your day, and how you deal with your thoughts and the situation around you. Yes. That's why I always say, remember when you had a crush on somebody and how you felt like, oh, I have to do my hair, I have to put some lipstick on, I don't know. Oh my God, I have to look decent. Yes. And suddenly you get everything done and really quickly, and nothing else matters anymore because you really focus on that person. And just take this information and fall in love with yourself again. Be excited for yourself. Be excited to be here. Be excited to explore and experience all emotions because they all belong to us. They all want to be seen. And if something doesn't work out, Fumiko once said, she said her coffee machine didn't work. And she said I had the choice to be angry about it and say, oh no, my coffee doesn't work. But she said, oh, that's interesting. She said, the machine doesn't work. Oh, that's interesting. So maybe I explore and go to a coffee shop today and find out something new or buy a new machine with new features. So she has a total different mindset. She's never angry about it. She always says, oh, that's interesting. So just keep that in mind. I think it's an amazing advice if something doesn't work out. And even Edison knew when he made the light bulbs. He never said I'm not successful. He always said he tried it like 1,000 times until he found out how it works. He said, "Well, I found out 1,000 ways how it doesn't work." So it's just a mindset. And if you put in information in your device, whatever, it just shows you this is not the right way to get the result. So you can like take it off and focus on something different. And don't last if put your mind to it for too long, but let it go. Done. Didn't work. Trial and error. Yes. It's only stupid if you repeat the same errors over and over again. Yeah, if I want to get a cup out of my cupboard and I jump to reach it because I'm a small person, yeah, it's okay to do it once and I didn't reach it, don't reach, and then think about, okay, there's a chair or something, I could just stand on it or a ladder or whatever and pick it up and it's easy. That's useful. It's stupid to try another 10 minutes to jump. Yeah, so do whatever you want to do. If it doesn't work, say, okay, this is not the right way, and try another one. My phone just started to go off. Yeah, mindset. So, one more thing about the breathing. Why I said like the breathing out is very important because when we breathe too shallow, it's not just the brain. We know that now, that the information, we need 25% oxygen, so because of the brain function, but also our blood is going sour if we don't exhale enough. And this is giving you other problems. And we all know if you don't have oxygen, well, we know we can have brain damage, right? Only a minute or two or whatever. Yes. So breathing is very, very, very important. It's good we do it anyway, but that's why I always say put more awareness to it, how you breathe. Make sure that the tongue is placed in the correct position. Breathe through the nose as much as possible. And you will increase all functions. You will look better, you will feel better, you will work better. It's just a teeny tiny thing, but it's a thing people don't do. And that's the exact problem. Yeah. So breathing and the relaxation of the neck is the most important. Okay. So we did this tongue stretch. Let's do tongue massage. Just remember again, just like a little crab. Just take the tongue here and press a little bit, and then we move to the tip bit by bit. Keep on breathing. And relax. Did you feel already a change in the pain? Is it less painful than the time we did it? Or you still have to work on it? I didn't feel any pain. I just noticed that my tongue is quite white on the top, and that's not a good sign. I have to work on digestion. Tongue diagnosis is a own topic, the way it looks. I had a girl, she was like, she had bite marks all around her tongue. Completely. Like, not like temporarily, it was already like really cutouts in her tongue. Crazy. Oh, I remember. I just wanted to find out a picture from my teeth I was talking about yesterday. I still have to post that in a group. So one more time. and relax. And imagine some people get body modification in the face, like the piercings and stuff, or like splitting their tongue and whatever. It has an effect on the entire body. Well, you felt it, yes? And remember the connection to the hips as well. This is crazy. Well, when you go to like a studio like this, they don't tell you that. They just do piercing here, here, whatever. I mean, it's going even more insane. They even now tattoo their eyeballs and stuff like that. I mean, hello? And lips inside, outside, and so on. They do a lot of things. Yeah, it's expression. I heard like over in Europe, it's over 40 people that 40% of the people that has tattoos nowadays. That's a lot. And it's metal, it goes in your blood system, and even when you like have it on the back and you have to get like an injection or something, they don't do it because the metal, if it's older from the 80s, it can go into your system. They don't do it. So there's a lot of things to consider, but people usually don't care or don't know enough to know once one of those points are pierced, they're damaged. That's it. That's nothing you can fix again. Or when they have like really big holes in their in their ears, they stretch out. They can only stitch it back up at a certain size. Yeah. Oh yes, I do give face yoga to people with piercings, but it always has a meaning where the piercing is as well. When it's in the tongue, they have to mind their words. Yeah, so it's always when you ask them in a diagnosis, like when did you get that done? Or in the nose, people have when they get it done on the nose, they're usually very young, in their 20s or something, and that's a phase where they need guidance. It's interesting, huh? Yes. So piercings also tell a lot about the people. It's the same like tattoos. I always say every tattoo is a trauma. So that's because it always has a meaning, right? And certain tattoos repeat, like people with they always have like a snake or a butterfly or whatever. Like there's also like drawers you can actually put them in if you want it or not, but it tells a lot about their psyche, actually. What's going on and where they place it, if it's on the left, on the right, and so on and so on, how it moves onto the body and what it means. And I don't mean like the obvious names of the ex people or whatever. But yeah, even that is a trauma, isn't it? It's a person, it meant a lot, and then they mark it over, and yeah, they have it under their skin for the rest of their life. So basically, you can say people that have a tattoo are dealing with trauma, and it's like a sticker book or something. When you have on a suitcase, they have stickers wherever the people they visited, and people collect stuff. That's just a natural thing, and some people do it and collect these stories on their skin because every tattoo is a story, has a meaning, is a trauma they had to deal with. Yeah. If they had the scar, people tattoo it over because they want to see the scar anymore because they had an accident. Yeah, but that's also dealing with trauma, right? So when you see people like this, and they can be the most positive, you can always see they went through a lot. And the more tattoos they got, the more they went through. Because once you started, usually they keep on going because it's a habit to cope or deal with trauma. Yeah. Even in my family, I'm the only one who has, no, I'm not. The second one, we have five girls and only two don't have tattoos, and that's me and my second sister. The other ones, they have tattoos. And I can tell you when did it happen? After my mom passed away. it's not for me, it's not a surprise. I could only ask them, are you sure you want to have this? Da, 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 da. Yeah, but it reminds me of mom. And da, da, da. So they have like a certain animal or the name or whatever. Yeah, but yeah, they're younger. They need to find a way to deal with it. And how many people say, oh, I've got the same tattoo like my mom or my dad, or I have it with my sister because I don't want to lose her, or remind the person, or whatever. It's always trauma. But it is a problem for your system too. So, because the color goes away, it fades and so on. And nowadays, they even have tattoos that glow in the dark and whatever. Can you share about taking the body photos again? What do you mean, Wendy? Just put your microphone on.
Oh, you mentioned the other day about taking, I thought it was a profile photo, but I don't know where to
Hmm.
post it for the um, other body image or posture image you're working
Yes,
on.
if you do, there's one thing I do is called the beauty blueprint. And there I ask you to take a full body photo from the front and from the side in normal clothing. And then I can give you, um, I will analyze how you stand and I can tell you where is the problem. Is it from your foot, from your hip, from your neck, wherever it is, and how you can get rid of it.
Mm,
So you change your appearance because sometimes, and I see it so many times. I told you I also work with models on as a catwalk coach, for example. And sometimes you have really young people, of course, in the model scene. They're very often very young, and they have a nice physique, but the inside doesn't match the body sometimes. And they can look strong because they work out, but they're really insecure, and you will see it on stage. And that's why I have to work also on their mindset, and sometimes I have to work on the body. So to make it fit together. Because some people will always feel something is off when you see a person that is not in balance. It's just a subconscious thing we recognize. So that's why I look at the entire body for the blueprint and I will analyze it. I will go through the entire body and then send you a plan what you can do to change this. And you have the option to do like a Zoom call um, to so I can demonstrate the exercises if you're not familiar with the exercises or if there are problems with the um, exercise because of physical issues. Because sometimes I have people with spine issues or knee issues or hip issues, and when I say, okay, do this exercise, and it doesn't work like this, sometimes I have to have a look and find like a different option to get the same result. But then I have to know what works and what doesn't work. Yeah. So that's something I do with the blueprint. Yes. Just let me know if you want to do it, and then we can talk about that. So just let me have a look if I forgot anything. No. We can, I would like to just add the lip plumper one more time. Take the tongue out and the lips over the teeth and bite down. Mm. And relax. And now we do it on the side. And relax. Thank you, Victoria. And the other side. And relax. And now we have fuller lips. Yes. Mm. Very good. Yeah, about the shining hair, actually, that's you can. wash your hair just with flour. It sounds strange, but you don't need to use shampoo. Just wash your hair with flour, any flour, whatever. Just put it on, not too much, and rub it in so you have like a peeling. You can have almond flour or just normal flour, whatever it is, and wash your hair and rinse it off. And you can also use the lovely rice water 10, and this will make your hair look shiny. And I don't need any special products, you see? It's just natural ingredients. That's it. 2 steps. Yes. And brushing is very important. Brushing is very important, and to like yeah, I use the Horizon the face yoga tool to really get the blood flow going. My hair has changed so much. So really in the past, I can also show you a picture of that. How thin my hair was and how it changed. Well, I'll show it just now how full it is and how much hair I have. I mean, for 40, great. Yeah, 40 plus. And when I was my 30, my hair, they broke off about here. They just split ends and everything. It was crazy, really. And this is just because I increased, I do the scalp massage every night. This is really a game changer. I even had a woman in my course before, she had like gray hair, more like a salt and pepper hair. And when she did face yoga, her hair started to go white and shiny, and she loved it so much because it was like really bright. It wasn't a lot of pepper anymore, but it was really like white and shiny. And within like 2 weeks or 3 weeks, that already changed. And she was like, "How is that happening?" I said, "Yeah, well, it's because of the blood flow. Everything is like really looking more healthy, more shiny." And yeah, baby shampoo, for example, they say it's really, really uh, sensitive, right? But that's only because there's numbing chemicals in there. 12, about 12 of them, so the baby doesn't cry. That's what it makes it good for sensitive people. Yeah, but they have like rules and regulations, and they can like put micrograms of like each in there, so it's legal, and then that's how it works. But basically, you can just use flour and rice water, and you can even put an egg in your hair, or the avocado, for example. You can also put it in your ends. That's great. Or even oil. Sometimes before I wash my hair, I love to do that. I use just salt and oil, and I just scrub my scalp and just leave it on for half an hour, and then I rinse it off because I have more of a curly hair. Actually, it's blow drying today, but you've seen me before, lah. I have curly hair, and curly hair is often very dry, and just drink a lot of water and put the liquid aloe vera in your water just once a day, like a shot. That keeps the hair moist and also the nails very strong. And yeah, you really have to look up some DIY. It's really, really easy, and it's so much healthier for our body. Yes. And it's not complicated, and it's cheaper as well. Because what a packet of flour is still cheaper than buying like a conditioner, a shampoo, or whatever, shower gel, whatever you need. Yeah, it's so much easier. Yeah, and for body scrub, I always use olive oil just and salt. I just put it in a container, mix it together, and always like there should be a little bit of oil on top of the salt, so the salt stays in the oil, and I use it as a body scrub every time I go for a shower because it's rejuvenating. It makes the skin look really young for ages. That's what the models are doing as well. Just use body scrub every time you shower, and you will always feel like a lamp. Yeah. yeah, it can be really easy. The nature already gave us everything. They it's God gave us water, we made Coke out of it. I mean, why? Yes. So there's a lot of things that are there. Nuts are great for our hair, for our body fat. Yeah. Walnuts, amazing. Almonds, amazing. Yeah. Even if you like to eat avocado, you can use it for your hair or face mask because it's a seed. If you take the big seed out, or just rub it small, mix it with water, or even what it's called. I have to look it up again. Which is amazing. My boyfriend is doing making hair gel out of it. We don't use hair gel. We just use wait, just give me a second. Psyllium husks. Psyllium? Yeah. You just boil it and then it gets a bit slimy and you can just use it for hair gel. It's perfect. That's it. Put it in the freezer, refrigerator, and just leave it there. We always have a cup of it there, and once a week or maybe every 10 days he's making some new stuff for the hair. So you don't need to buy any of this stuff from the market. Yeah, it's not necessary if you use it at all. Even if you want to straighten your hair, you know what I do to like, straighten my hair sometimes when I like make a ponytail? I just need the floss for your teeth. That's you just go over with the floss like this and it straighten your hair. You just don't need a thing. That's a trick dancers do. Just use the floss. Yes. If you want to have less cellulite, just cut open a lemon and rub it over your skin. Because vitamin C breaks fat. It's easy. It slims down your legs. Just take just half of a lemon. Just go like this. That will work out really quickly. Yeah, it's there are so many things. That's another book I could write. Oh God, I hope I have enough years to write everything down. Yeah, do it. Yeah, do it. I just wrote that magic guide with all my schedules. I wanted to do like a page and then it was 30 pages at the end. Yes, crazy. But yeah, still a lot that needs to be done, of course. I'm also, for me, some things are already normal, but I know it's not for many other women, and there's so much we can do very, very cheap and healthy. And yeah, but it requires a different thinking to do so, right? And not everybody has it. Because some people they want like a quick and they pay the painful price to get whatever they think is the best. And later they have the problem. I just met a woman a couple of days ago. She said, "Oh, when I was young, I had a tattoo. Now I got it lasered, so I don't have it anymore. But now I have like a white patch where the tattoo used to be, and it's really, it doesn't look good. And well, I had a boob job done, and it didn't go good because I'm so skinny, and I had to redo it again. It's my third time now. I'm still not happy, but I don't know if I'm going to do it again. So these are these things that are stuck in their heads, and it keeps on repeating, right? It's also like some kind of trauma. Yeah, so and thinking, no, I'm fine the way I am and less is more is actually a thing. Yes, it is. Breathe, have your water, have a healthy body. This is so valuable and I mean, how, just look around yourself. How many people do you know in your age that don't have any problems? And the older they get, the more problems they have. And I always say I feel so lucky because I don't have anything. Yeah. And that's the greatest. I want to stay like this for the rest of my life, or as long as possible. Yeah. So I've been talking way too much today. So we're going to see us again tomorrow and tomorrow I will show you something to correct the posture, Victoria. Yeah, but also about the back training. Yeah, we're going to do that. So if you can, just bring a yoga band if you have one, or maybe like a belt or something, and maybe a yoga block if you have one, or a big fat Harry Potter book or whatever you get at home. Just take a big book or two, just grab that or a yoga block, and you will be fine. Okay? Good.
Nadine, sorry, I have a question.
Oh, okay.
This color from, well, the mark is, or the brand is TUS. This can help me to be protected from other persons?
You mean it's a silver necklace, or is it?
Yeah, yeah, it's silver.
Hmm? Mm, if it's long enough and about your solar plexus here, it can be protective. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, sure. Because it's reflecting, it can reflect it back. Also, the color yellow is also helping to protect yourself. And or a witch mirror. So this is a little tiny mirror you can wear also. And this is also reflecting back energy. But yeah, about here, that's good. It's protective. Yes. Thank you for the question. Secure your energy. Oh, there's so much more we can learn. I know we can talk for another 8 hours here. We won't. There's always something. Okay, I have to go. Hugs and kisses. We're going to see each
Thank
other
you
tomorrow.
so much.
You're welcome. You're welcome. And yeah, bring your books, blocks, band if you have anything, or a belt. Also from maybe yeah, just take that. You will be fine. We're going to show you something very easy to correct your shoulders and your uh, back again. So you might need some space to lie down tomorrow as well. Yeah? Okay. See you.
Okay.
See you later.
Bye-bye.
Enjoy your day.
Thank you. Good
You're
night.
welcome. Good night.